Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. You've just seen the We Are Driven intro. We're still pushing Archie's Journey, still pushing Bradley Dowry Foundation. Get yourselves over to those Facebook pages, click all those like buttons, get yourselves over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's Journey and drop a donation on there as well, please. So tonight, the return of the infamous GTTCC hosted by MRC, the Gran Turismo Touring Car Championship. Get all the T's and get all the C's right, people. A lot of people can't get this one right, so it is the GTTCC. Bit of a mouthful, but that's what it is. So rounds 1 and 2 tonight. We've got a 15 minutes qualifier followed by 2 half-hour races. You are watching the Fusion League with me, which is pretty much the premier league of the MRC's GTTCC. All the fast boys, all the aliens, as you would like to call them. We've got some new drivers in here this season. Got defending champion, where is he? P1 Dylan in the house. So yes, it's an 8-week season. We've got 2 races for you tonight. We've got both from Lago Maggiore, actually. We've got East and West Circuit tonight. So no scores to show you as such. Still got merch available, people. I will be taking some of this down to the karting tomorrow. So if anybody wants anything, I'll have some down there. If not, get hold of me at dartsmoker@googlemail.com or on the Facebook page. Right, so the boys are already out on track then. Race 1 is a one-make race. They are driving the Maggiore Trophy 2011. And then race 2 is a free choice of car, so it does make it a little bit fairer. Race 1, it was a couple of seasons ago, it was free choice for both races, but they've decided to do a one-make race for race 1 every week and then a free choice race for race 2. Who have we got in the room then? We've got Mocking Weeks, lobby host. We've got IGTSH, Boskov. We've got GT Deli B, P1 Obi-Wan. We've got V-Show. We've got P1 Dylan, defending champion from last season. He pretty much picked it up from day 1 and ran away with it. IGTSH already getting the shouts in. White Shark C. I'm not sure who you are. We've had White Sharks before, but we've had a Jim and we've had a White Shark, somebody else, I can't remember. We've got a White Shark C. We've got a Fat Pickles Bro. We've got Next Gen Hirakram, very fast driver. P1 Don, Mental Nev, P1 Manny Affec, GTP Toby, and JPH99. A few of the P1 boys in here tonight. They are also a little bit quick. So, who have we? Full lobby. Oh no, we're not. We're a driver missing. Right, let's get ourselves on track. So yes, stop it. One make race for race 1. Like I say, 15 minutes qualifier in the one make Renault Megane Trophy. So again, keeps it on a slightly more even playing field for race 1 of the qualifiers. GT Deli B, a man I've raced with myself in previous seasons of GTTCC actually. Had a good few battles with him in my first or second season, I believe it was, second season. He's currently got himself on pole, 122.6. IGTSH Boskov on 122.7 currently. P1 Obi-Wan 122.9. We will slowly flick through and have a look at liveries as well later on. Hirakram, he's got himself 4th, 123.1. P1 Don is on 123.4. sitting in 5th. Reigning champ P1 Dylan, 123.1. 6th position Mocking Weeks, another P1 driver, 123.2 for him. Decides to chuck himself in the pits. V-Show 8th, 123.3 for him. Fat Pickles has got 123.4. GTP Toby 123.6 just on that last lap there. Manny, he's got a 123.6. Mental Never 123.6. Got JPH on a 123.6. And White Shark C 124.2. Right, let's go for a little bit of a lap on board with Boskov. While he's just coming down this start-finish straight. So down here, hard on the brakes into turn 1, 90-degree left, straight into a right-hand hairpin. Got to be on the ball for this one, not run it out too wide. Obviously not get too carried away on the way in either and miss the hairpin. Oh, just running a bit wide there for Boskov. So through this turn 3, again a little bit tricky, just have to let off the throttle through this almost hairpin to the right, and down the hill to one of the most tricky corners in GT, I find. Absolutely full pelt down here. You've got to hold it over to the left-hand side of the racetrack for as long as possible, following that white line as bravely and as carefully as you can. Got a bit of mist on circuit this morning, or someone's doing donuts, but I don't think anyone's doing donuts. Just looks a little bit cloudy. Through the little chicane then. Again, carry a lot of speed through this. You just got to watch it on the exit of this one, not to run too wide. And then drag it back in over to the left-hand side. Hit that apex there. You can run 2 wheels either side of that yellow sausage if you're careful. And then up over the hill. Oh, braking early. Hard on the brakes then. Cutting off the circuit into the final hairpin. And back onto this start-finish straight. So that is a lap, almost, as he chucks himself in the pits. Then fresh tyres going on for Boskov. Delhi B still holding that top spot. See if we can get a bit of a look at some of these liveries, shall we? So everyone been given assigned teams as well this season, as they have every season. So points get accrued as well amongst the leagues. There are 6 or 7 leagues running in this GTTCC. About 90 odd drivers, 100 drivers entered. Obviously we have to spread those out over a few lobbies. And they are set up by division as well. So obviously, like I say, if you're new to the league, you'll probably start in rookies. And then if you're super fast from last season, like some of these boys are, then you'll end up in the Fusion League, which, like I say, is pretty much the Premier League of sim racing for MRC GTTCC. Still holding that top spot then, Delhi, 122. Driving for Team Red Bull this season. Michelin for Boskov. Nice fade on that car there, sir. Well, a lot of time spent on that one. P1 Obi-Wan. Can't quite drive a digital car culture, are you? I can see DCC smash down the side of your car. Yep, driving for digital car culture. P1 Dylan is driving for Infinity Decals, I think. Don as well, driving for Infinity Decals. 2 teammates in the same league. Hirakram. Let's see if we can get a good look at his livery. Driving Next Gen Racing livery all over that. Not sure if that's a team or not. Maggiore Weeks also driving for Team Red Bull. Mental Nerve, what have you got smashed on the side of your car? Couldn't see. Come back to you. So, V-Show, what are you driving? Pertec? No, is it? What is it? It's got a Pirelli logo on the side, but it is actually saying pizza, so not too sure on that one. Fat Pickles, again, not too sure what team you're driving for just yet. Quick Fit. Toby, can we get a good look at your car? Nope, not on that lap anyway. Let's have a look here, see if we can get a decent look. we are driven, possibly. White Shark C. Let's see if we can get a good look at his car as well. Team Samsung. Manny driving for Team Samsung also. And JPH 99. Come on, JPH, get around this corner. FU Cancer Research by the looks of things. Yeah, some good liveries here tonight. So, 11 minutes into this qualifying, 11 and a half minutes into this qualifying. Nobody's been able to unseat Deli B so far. He's managed to hold on to it with that lap 2 of 1:22.6. Racing super soft on for him. Boskov, though, sticking little purple sectors in. Yeah, I'm liking your livery, Boskov. Oh, he's just gone top because Deli B's dived out the race lobby. So Bop is on. So all the cars will be running the same. Tuning is off. Fuel is at times 2, tyres at times 1, or the other way around. I can't quite remember. Damage is on light as well, so no trip to the pits. It will slow you down for a little bit. Oh, a little bit sideways for Boskov. That purple disappearing there then. Chucks himself in the pits anyway, not happy with that lap. 2.5 minutes remaining. Bit of time been spent on the Infinity Decals livery as well by the looks of things. Ooh, purple sectors from Don as well. Let's see what he's got. Got a few drivers in front, just the benefit of a little bit of a tow. Boskov getting all the shouts. Increased Teehee in the chat, shouting his man on. He's still holding that second position. Let's see what's Don got then through this final turn. Not getting it sideways out of there. So these Renaults are mid-rear. Can be a little bit of a handful. Not able to go quicker then. Don holds on to third. Deli B back out on track on that 1:22.6. Boskov less than a tenth behind on an out lap, so he's got to get round and start his next lap pretty quickly. He's got a minute left of qualifying pretty much. Last chance saloon for him then. P1 Don up into third on that 1:22.7. P1 Obi-Wan in fourth with a 1:22.9. Mental Nev, who's also driven for P1 before. Not sure. Driving for Team Quick Fit, okay. A 1:22.9 into fifth then. Hirokram sixth, a 1:22.9 as well. P1 Dylan only managing seventh so far, 1:23.0. V-Show in eighth, 1:23.9 for him. Mocking Week's 9th, 1:23.2. Fat Picklesbro in 10th with a 1:23.4. Toby's in 11th with a 1:23.4 as well. Manny in 12th with a 1:23.5. And JPH 1:23.6 still on lap 3. Where's Boskov? Here he is. So we're over the 15 minutes. As they cross the line now, then that will become the end of qualifying. Hard on the brakes then, Boskov drifting in a little bit there. Doesn't want to lose the tail end on the way out. Doesn't this time. Is it quick enough? Yes, it is. He retakes pole position. Deli B still out on track though. Has he got anything he can put back on Boskov to retake that pole? turn to go for him. Clean exit out of that final turn as well. What's it going to be, Delhi? Not able to go quicker than 122.8 for him. So he has to settle for second position in the end. Don takes third. Obi-Wan takes fourth. Mental Nev takes fifth. Hirakram sixth. Dylan seventh. V-Show in eighth. Oh, here we go. Ninth for Fat Pickles. White Shark in 10th. P1 Mocking Weeks in 11th. Toby in 12th. Manny in 13th. And JPH 14th. Into the race then. Here we go. Half an hour around Lago Maggiore East. Maggiore, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that one. So can they keep it clean through turns 1 and 2? Tricky little set of corners, very tight through there, and everybody will be wanting to make up positions as early as possible. They should know by now you can't win it in the first corner, so let's hope everybody's a little bit sensible as they head down here. Wait for these lights to drop then. The reds go on. The revs up. And they're all away. P1 Don already looking for a move through here. 3 wide into turn 1. Deli B's got the advantage into the hairpin. Oh, he's just had to back off. Giving Boskov that lead then. So he holds on to it. Deli B second. Don third. Mental Nev in fourth. Obi-Wan going for a move on Dylan. Gets the inside line into this almost hairpin. Can he carry the speed down the hill? Side by side still with P1 Dylan. Dylan gets the better line through there though. Retakes that fifth. Don into 6th. We've now got Hirakram and V-Show side by side coming up to the chicane. This could be a little bit tricky as well through here. Hirakram makes his way through. V-Show has to settle for 8th for now. White Shark 9th then. Fat Pickles in 10th. Toby in 11th. Mocking Weeks 12th. JPH making up a place into 13th. And Manny unfortunately in 14th. Alright, let's get ourselves back up the front then. Round to finish lap 1. Boskov holding on to this lead then. Let's change that up. See a great big independent GTSH spoiler. Don nearly making a move on the inside of Delhi through the hairpin. But, at the minute, Boskov holding his own. Can he start making a break? He's got half a second over Delhi. Still tightly packed together. Oh, a little bit wide there for Delhi. He's managed to get it back on track. Hopefully he doesn't pick up a penalty for that one. But losing a bit of time over Boskov. Still kicking off just behind there as well. Let's change that view up. Don still piling the pressure on Deli B then for that second. Still got Mental Nev just tucked on the back of this little fight. Dylan holding 5th. Obi-Wan though looking to make moves. Hirakram coming up the inside of Obi-Wan 2. Obi-Wan pushing Dylan along that circuit there. Gets the inside line as well. Oh, tiny bit of contact between himself and Mental Nev. Mental Nev's kept it on track, but it's pushed him out a little bit wide. Dylan's been dropped back down to 7th. Nowhere to go for Dylan through there. Trying to go 3 wide into turn 1. It's never good. They kept it clean though. Fusion boys showing why they're in the top of the league. The top league. Boskov then pulled almost a second over Delhi. 0.8 of a second. Delhi still got P1 Don for company, just 0.3 of a second back. 3 then, a little bit of a break. Hirokram's got himself up into 4th as well, managed to get himself past Mental Nev after he got nudged slightly wide. So Mental Nev 5th, Dylan's made up another position, he's back up into 6th. Obi-Wan 7th, V-Show in 8th, piling the pressure on Obi. It's bumper through there, Obi goes defensive, V-Show looking to run around the outside at the final turn. Again, I don't think that'll quite work either. White Shark C then, 9, tucked in this in the middle of this lower half of the pack. Manny going for a move on JPH into turn 1. Doesn't make it stick, has to hold on to 14th. So just losing that one position then. Oh, a little bit wide there for Manny. He's kept it on track though. Not lost any time to JPH really, so we can carry on battling with him. Boskov then still with that 0.8 of a second. Gap just increasing between Don and Hirokram, it's up to 1.3 seconds. Taking that chicane a little bit quick there, Hirokram might be costing you a bit of time. Dylan's back up into 5th as well, he's got himself past Mental Nev as well. So current reigning champion or defending champion P1 Dylan. Oh. P1 Don going for a move on Delhi. Side by side, Delhi's still going to have the inside line into this hairpin, which should keep him in front. It does. Nowhere to go for Don through there then. Looking for those different lines, trying to get a better exit. Delhi's liking running wide on that turn. Cutting through this early morning fog then. Delhi's gone a bit wide through there. That's given Don the opportunity to sneak through and take 2nd. Delhi B gets dropped down to 3rd then. That's going to slow him down, put him under a slightly bit more pressure from Hirokram and Dylan behind. But now P1 Don has got the chase on for Boskov in front, now 2 seconds away. Obviously the little bit of battling these two have been doing has cost them a tiny bit of time. Boskov just stretched his lead out to that 2 seconds. 23 minutes remaining of race 1. Delhi B still in touch with Don though. Boskov still, he's lost a couple of tenths, gains them back through that hairpin. Let's just keep an eye on the end of this lap, see how big the gap is between Boskov and Don. Has he been able to close the gap? Keeps it at 2 seconds. Delhi running wide through that turn again. Dylan hanging on to the back end of Hirokram at the minute. Still dragging Mental Nev with him as well. Obi-Wan just in the background of that little fight managed to drop his attacker V-Show, was all over him as they headed into the final turn on the last lap. So just 1.2 seconds down then. He's got a second between himself and Toby in 9th, who's got mocking weeds all over the back end of him. Trying to get a bit of a toe through there as they run up towards the final turn. Is Mocking Wheat's going to chuck one up the inside here? He's got the line. Toby's given him plenty of room, if not a little bit too much room, to be honest. Still side by side as they hit this start-finish straight. Toby might just be able to hang on to this into turn 1. He's got his nose in front. Not in front, but Does, slings one at the inside, but Mockin is going to hold this line through the hairpin. Toby's going to try and run back at him, but I don't think it's going to work through here. He's got to try again then, Toby. Get a good run down this hill. Fat Pickles in 11th. 1.3 seconds back from Toby as well. He's got Manny, who has made that position back up off of JPH. Manny just 0.7 of a second behind. JPH literally pushing him around. White Shark C, what's happened to White Shark C? All the way down in 14th. But a long way off the pace as well. 57 seconds. What's happened, White Shark? All gone wrong for White Shark. We jump back on board with Boskov at the end of this lap, and he's now 2.5 seconds up the road from Don. Still got Deli B for company. Just under 20 minutes remaining of race 1. Boskov still leading the way, 2.5 seconds over Don. Just putting in fastest lap of the race as well there, 1:22.5 for him. Don and Deli still trying to chase him down. Hirokram still holding 4th with Dylan looking for that position off him. Oh, Hirokram's run himself a bit wide through there. Does that give Dylan a look? Not quite. See Dylan chuck one on the inside of the chicane. No. Mental Nevs took right onto the back end of this fight as well for 6th. So Hirokram and Dylan just got to be a bit careful they don't get tangled up in each other and allow Mental Nev to sneak through. Obi holding 7th, little way off the back of the top 6 at the minute, 2 seconds back. He's got V-Show another second back. Toby now 1.6 seconds back from V-Show. And then the back 4, sorry, not the back 4, because Fat Pickles, Manny, Mockin and JPH having a right old punch up here. 4-way battle into turn 1. Fat Pickles holds on to that. Mockin Weeks holds 11th. Manny holds 12th and JPH holds 13th still. They're almost 4 wide coming down that start-finish straight. Still pretty close together as they head round to turn 3. Yeah, unfortunately, not sure what happened to White Shark C. A long way off the pack, 57 seconds. Boskov then continuing to pull out more of a lead. .9 seconds over Deli B and Don, still battling it out for this second. Dylan's got himself past Hirokram though, up into 4th. Hirokram coming back at him down. Oh, not quite. Will he get a toe? Is it going to be enough into turn 1? Great big Team Oliver Racing logo on the front of Hirokram's car. Appreciate that, mate. Dylan holds 4th, then Hirokram 5th. Mental Nev still tucked onto the back of these two for 6th. What's the gap between Dylan and Deli B? 1.7 seconds. Keep your eye on that because that probably will come down as well. There you go, purple sectors. Bit of bump drafting from Hirokram, looking to close the gap up on these top 3 then. Working together rather than battling it out in this mid stage. lot closer actually. 1.6 seconds the gap between Dylan and GT Delhi. Still bumper to bumper those two as well. Meanwhile, Boskov 3.2 second lead now. He's got some magic pixie dust or a little bottle of NOS in there, I think. Just give it a little squirt. He's doing something right. So just under 16 minutes. Looks like Boskov has got just about the right amount of fuel on board. Pretty much used half a tank. Obviously, as the cars get slightly lighter, they will become a little bit more fuel efficient. They do need to start. Are we going to see people pitting in these? Tyre wear's not looking too dramatic at the minute. Although he's racing soft. I've not seen anybody on the super soft tyres though. Maybe they wear out a little bit too quick. Gorilla Gaz, evening brother, how are you my friend? Got none of your boys racing in this one tonight, I don't think. None of the Race Asylum lot in Fusion League. I've got IGTSH Boskov though, who's storming away with this one at the minute. So Don 2.9 seconds down, Delhi B just half a second back from him. There you go, Dylan and Hirakram just a second back from the second and third place fight now. Still dragging Mental Nev with them. P1 Obi has not been dropped yet. He's still only 2 seconds back from 1.7 now from Mental Nev. Closing the gap up himself. V-Show 2.5 back, holding 8th position. Still got Toby for company, just 0.8 of a second back. Mocking Weeks back up into 10th. He's got himself past. Who else has gone wrong there then? Manny, JPH. Oh, Fat Pickles. What's happened to you, Fat Pickles? 7.8 seconds down. 13th position as well. So JPH, Manny and Mockin all benefiting from whatever happened there. White Shark, unfortunately, still rolling around, almost a minute back. Again, not quite sure what happened. If it stays like this, it will put him on the front of the grid for race 2. Stick at Lago Maggiore for race 2 as well. Run around the other circuit, the West Circuit. So this is the fight we've got to keep our eye on now. It's a battle for second really. Let's get ourselves on board with Hirakram. Looking at Dylan, Delhi and Don just in front there. Hirakram and Dylan worked really well in these last few laps to close the gap up on second and third place. They were about 2 seconds down. They've used a bit of bump drafting to close that gap back up. See Delhi B under threat then from Dylan. Don's made a little bit of a move up front. He's probably got about half a second over Delhi B at the minute. Hirakram just 0.4 of a second back himself. Hard on the brakes, try not to take out the rear end of the Infinity Decals 4th place driver. I get to have another go at Delhi B then. Not quite close enough, I don't think, Delhi, this for Dylan to make a move into turn 1. No, he backs off. Again, Hirakram right there with him. What is Don? Oh, Don's got himself 1.1 second lead. I don't think that's going to benefit him in his charge to try and catch up with Boskov, because Boskov's now 3 seconds up the road. Comfortable on fuel as well, 11 minutes left. It looks like he's hardly used any since the last time we looked. We start with 70% of fuel as well. Yeah, this is the Premier League, if you like, of the GTTCC. That gap briefly dropping below 3 second mark there for Don. LEB still holding third, still under pressure from Dylan. Hirakram not out of this fight yet. Oh, P1 Obi-Wan just getting sideways through the final turn. That's dropped him out of the fight with Mental Neb for a second. Toby's got himself back past Visho. Visho's obviously made a little bit of a mistake, I think. Why have we got blue flags running? So Visho drops himself back down to 9th then. Toby takes 8th for now. Mokiweek's in 10th. 4.2 seconds back from Visho though. Still got Manny and JPH for company. And Fat Pickles still 8 seconds down, unfortunately. White Shark, I wonder if that's why. White Shark just looking to finish this one off, I think. Start race 2, probably in his preferred car. As I say, we stick at Lago Maggiore, but we go the west circuit. I think this is the east circuit for race 1. Still pulling time then. Boskov 3.1 seconds now over Don. Don with 1.5 over Delhi. Delhi's had to go a little bit defensive. Hirakram's moved himself up into 4th as well. He's got himself back past Dylan. Dylan's picked himself up a little bit of a penalty there as well somehow. Just trying to drop that and not lose this fight with these two in front. Obi-Wan closing back up on Mental Nev, so just a half a second in it between these two. 8.5 minutes left of race 1. Toby Visho battle is heating up as well. Weeks and Manny aren't too far apart either. JPH only 1.9 seconds back. There's White Shark C just trying to hang on to the back of those boys. Fat Pickles having a little bit of a lowly race at the minute. Nobody on track anywhere near him. To lap 17 now. Convincing drive so far by IGTSH Boskov. Shout out to the Hungarians. Got a few of your IGTSH boys in some of these lobbies. Boskov losing a bit of time there. 2.7 seconds the gap down to. A little bit of a slow lap. Not really. 1:23. Maybe just a very good lap by Don. Oh no, still a 1:23 from him. Right, while we've been waffling looking at these top two, Delhi B unfortunately has lost out that 3rd position. Now down in 5th. Hirakram's got past. Dylan's got past. under any threat at the minute from Mental Nev or Obi-Wan, although Mental Nev's under a bit of pressure. I think Obi-Wan's close enough to make a move into turn 1. No, he's not. Backs off into the first left-hander then. Comes into the hairpin. Still hanging on to Mental Nev though. Needs to be a little bit closer to try and gain the toe down the hill. Exploring those track limits then for Mental Nev. Does gain him a bit of time over Obi-Wan. Keeps him out of danger down this long straight. Oh, he's run himself wide though. And there goes P1 Obi-Wan through. The pressure getting to him a little bit maybe. Obi-Wan comes through to take that 6 off him then. Mental Nev holds 7th. He's got 3.4 seconds behind to Toby and V-Show. 5 minutes remaining of race 1. Obi's already 1.3 seconds up the road. Can he get himself tucked onto the back end of Deli B before the end of this race? I don't think so. A little bit too far up the road. So Boskov still leading, 2.8 seconds over over Don. Hirokram on that final step of the podium so far. Dylan 4th then. Can he make a move back on Hirokram before the end of this race? Can Deli B get himself back in the fight? Can Deli B defend from a slowly catching P1 Obi-Wan? Toby's gaining a bit of time on Mental Nev as well. Okay. Got your eye on all your lads then, have you, Crease? Toby pulled a bit of time over V-Show. That fight might be over for race 1. Only 3.5 minutes remaining. Here we go. Mocking Weeks under attack from Manny for 10th. Who gets the drive out? Mocking gets the drive out of the final turn. Is Manny quick enough to get it before turn 1? I think so. No. JPH then been dropped. Oh, he's been in for a fresh set of super softs. Maybe going for fastest lap. So Fat Pickles in 13th. White Shark still 14th. Still a minute back from everyone else. Again, it will put him on pole position for race 2. That gap come down again. 2.3 seconds between Boskov and Don. Boskov's done a 1:23.0, 1:23.1, 1:23.2 and a 1:23.1 on his last 4. Don has done a 23.0, 22.9, 23.2 and a 23.2, but still closing up. A little bit too little too late, I think, for Don. Although anything could happen. Tyres starting to wear out now. A little bit of slipping and a sliding coming in maybe. Gap down to 2.4 then. This lap and one more. So under no threat from Hirokram, 3.8 seconds back. Hirokram is still under pressure from Dylan though. Have pulled a little bit of time over Deli B's, a second back almost in 5th. Dylan looking for a way past here. He's running out of corners. Taking the widest line possible into the chicane. Looking for a better exit. Nowhere for him to go at the minute. Hirakram right in front of him. Oh, sticks a wheel on the grass as well. Got to be careful, Dylan. It's allowed Deli B to take half a second out of you two. Side by side into the final turn. Deli B might end up the winner out of this fight here if these two have a coming together. Hirakram all over. Sorry, Dylan all over the back end of Hirakram. Side by side down this start finish straight. Hirakram still going to have the advantage. Dylan not able to hold it down the inside onto the hairpin. Looking for a different line out though. He wants that third position. Deli B's not out of this fight yet. So the gap between Boskov and Don down to 2 seconds. But this final lap, I think it's a tad too much to ask for Don. Dylan still looking for a way past here. Tiny bit of contact between them as Dylan's looking for any way past he can. Not able to get his nose up the inside in the chicane. It's all going to be down to the final turn for these two, or these three in fact. Deli B clawing all over the back of these two. It could be on. Hirakram's gone defensive into the final turn. Side by side with Dylan. Can Dylan get a good enough run out? I don't think he can. Boskov's going to take the win. Don's going to take second. Let's see what happens here. They're all over the place. Might be 3 wide. No, Hirakram's going to take it. He takes third. Dylan takes 4th. GT Deli B takes 5th. Don takes 6th. Where's he gone? Obi-Wan. Oh, sorry. Obi-Wan takes 6th. Mental Nev 7th. Toby 8th, V-Show 9th, Manny in, backwards for 10th, Mocking Weeks in 11th, Fat Pickles has already finished across the line, White Shark just doing the same, JPH last man to cross the line, so he takes 12th, Fat Pickles 13th and White Shark C in 14th. That was race 1 of season 16 of GTTCC. Convincing win there by Boskov. But now he's got to start from the back of the pack. Pole position, fastest lap and a clean race. There you go. You'll be happy with that. Let's see what everyone's got to say. I think it'll just be congratulations. I didn't see any bad driving in that one at all. I'm not sure quite what happened with White Shark C and Fat Pickles, bro. Everyone seems quite happy with that one. Good, that's what we want. Nice jib, Boskov. Job. Ah, okay. Yes, let's see what he's got in race 2 then. Starts from the back of the pack for race 2. So he's got to battle his way through. Again, not too sure what cars people have chosen. They'll all be disappearing, picking the second car now. All still in them again. Go, so we were on east, we're now at Lago Maggiore west. Also a very nice circuit. Is that a sign of things to come then? IGTSH Boskov, is he going to storm away with it this season? We'll have to wait and see. Does well in race 2, that'll be a damn good sign. So 10-minute break till race 2. That means you've got to listen to me waffle. Not all of it, because what I'm going to do is go for a bit of that. It's like the F1, isn't it? Eh? Commercials halfway through. Except we're not trying to sell you anything. I might try and sell you something. T-shirt or a sticker. But the We Are Driven team are not trying to sell you anything. They're just looking for support. Get yourselves over to the We Are Driven page on Facebook. Click all the like buttons, go say hello, find out what's happening, and see if you can help out. I'm not too sure what we've got running at the minute, charity-wise, or what we're supporting, but that's why you see all these We Are Driven and Archie's Journey, well, not Archie's Journey here. What else have we got? Cancer research and all that sort of stuff. FU Cancer. There's a lot of charity stuff goes on in the sim racing world. So let's get ourselves on track then and see if we can do a whole onboard lap of Lago Maggiore West, or Maggiore. I don't know how to pronounce it. Someone foreign can tell me if I'm saying it right or wrong. Do you pronounce the E on the end? Maggiore? Or do you not? Is it just Maggiore? It's probably something completely different. Stupid Italians. Right, let's see who we've got on circuits. Perfect. White Shark C just coming around to start a lap. Here we go then, start finish straight, same as before, straight down into the first left-hander, into the hairpin. No, we're not. That doesn't help me at all. Right, it's you then, Boskov. So, down start finish straight, hard on the brakes into turn one again, straight into this hairpin. And this is where it completely changes, so instead of peeling off to the left here, you peel off to the right, as you can see. Back onto the same bit of circuit we've just been driving on. So that's the end of the chicane through the little sausage curb. And now we've got the full length of this straight, rather than cutting off early and heading back to the start-finish straight, which would be about there. Go all the way over the brow of the hill. Braking as late as possible on the 50 board, cutting as much of this corner off as possible, try not to run it out too wide as well. Back up the hill, through the fast left, fast right, just have to let off a little bit through the right as to not run wide. There's the feather of the throttle there for Boskov. So into this double apex right-hander, catching the first one, letting it run out wide, turning it back in as late as possible to catch the second apex. Again, just got to be careful you don't run it too wide on the exit. Let it roll over to the right hand side, final turn coming up then. Turning in, braking, dropping it a gear just on the end of that curb. Back on the power. Try not to run it out too wide, and onto this start finish straight again. So that's a lap of Lago Maggiore West. Slightly different view of it now from the outboard cameras. Yes, free car car choice. So what we will do while we've got this 10-minute break is just have a look at what people are driving. Someone's in the Megane still. Who's that? Fat Pickles Bro. It's not the trophy, so it's a different Megane. Not everybody picked their cars at the minute. So we've got Ferraris, we've got McLarens, we've got Toyotas, another McLaren, a Supra, got another Ferrari, a Toyota NSX, sorry, Honda NSX, apologies, Renault Megane, what are you, the Genesis, it's not Lexus, what are you, Hyundai, yes you are, another Ferrari, and 2 more Supras. Again, not everybody picked their car yet. So a good old mix on the grid for race 2. Ferrari seems to be a popular choice. It's one of the nicer sounding cars on the game as well, so you do get to enjoy the throaty exhaust note. Well, it's more of a rasp from the Ferrari. There it is. That's what we want. Lock in, just a bit of revving. Listen to that beast. So again, all the drivers should have the same liveries on, or the same team livery that they had for race 1. Of minutes left then till race 2 starts. We'll wait till we get the shout. Oh blimey, it's warm in here. A 6x6 room with a big fat telly, a gaming PC and a PlayStation running, 2 monitors. Gets a bit warm. So just to remind everyone, MRC karting event tomorrow. So we're all at Sutton Circuit in Leicestershire. It is my local go-kart track, as it is Potter McPotts and Ace Killers from the Wednesday League. So it's us that have kind of organised it. Well, it's Potter this year that sorted it all out. Yeah, we're going to try and make it a yearly thing. So if you're interested, obviously maybe not this time. D-Dot, evening brother, how you doing? Yes, I'm coming mate, but I'm not actually karting. Yeah, I've come to say hello. Like I say, I'm not karting, not because I don't like karting, because I love karting, but because I've not long come out of hospital, so I just can't risk throwing myself about in a car or getting pummeled by one of you maniacs. So here we go then, race 2. Another half an hour, Lago Maggiore West. White Shark C will be on pole position after finishing last in race 1. And we've got Boskov starting all the way from the back, winner of race 1. Lost a bit of time just at the end there to Don, but we'll see what he's got in race 2. Again, livery's looking good tonight. Let's change that camera up a little bit. Oh, we've got a false start. JPH has false started. He's pulled himself out of the way, thankfully. Why won't it let me go to the driver I wanted? That's the view I wanted. See them all go through turn 1 and turn 2. Everyone through there cleanly. There's JPH back up to speed now then, hanging on to the back end of GTTCC. Travelling through that chicane fast along this long back straight now. White Shark C holding that top spot. It's got 0.4 of a second over Fat Picklesbro currently. Fast turn that one. Everybody getting through there cleanly as well. Nobody sticking it on the grass. Good to see. Who's that trying to sneak up the inside there? Was that Boskov already trying to come through? He is. There he is. 10th position. Charging through early on then, Boskov. Quick run through the order. White Shark C's already lost first position. Fat Pickles takes the lead of the race then in the McGann. White Shark C in the Honda, under threat from Mocking Weeks in the Ferrari for that second. Again, still no tuning. It is bot on. We've got Manny under pressure from V-Show at the minute, but Manny holds on to 4th just. Ooh, Toby and V-Show side by side through the hairpin. No, a little bit of contact, but everybody keeping it on track. Huracán bolted onto the back of that, closely followed by Dylan. These two having a real good battle in race 1. Also driving the Ferrari. Boskov then up another position into 9th. Got himself past Mental Nev in the GT86. Big gaggle of 4 drivers coming up behind. We've got Don, we've got JPH, GTTCC and Obi-Wan all battling it out for those last positions. JPH running a bit slow out of that turn. Deli B's got him on the outside, I think, here. Not quite. Now side by side with Obi-Wan. Don looking for any way through here. Not able to keep up with Huracán in race 2 at the minute, Don. Sorry, not Huracán, Boskov. Another position into 8th, Boskov already. So Fat Pickles starting to pull a little bit of a lead now. He's got half a second penalty to lose. He's got a second lead over White Shark. Mocking Week still holding 3rd. Oh, Manny and Toby both off track. Both running wide through the hairpin. V-Show comes through to sneak that position off them. Huracán looking for a way through as well. Oh, Dylan running wide on the grass there. It's a real battle in this mid-pack now. So V-Show up to 4th. Toby 5th. Another car right in the mix there. Huracán being boxed in at the minute by Toby and V-Show. Nudged him a little bit wide. That's given Dylan a chance to catch up. Nearly run himself up the inside there. Boskov hanging on to the back end of him, sitting in 8th at the minute, made another position up. Chased by Mental Nev and Manny. So Obi-Wan up into 11th position, Don in 12th. JPH in 13th. What's happened to Deli? Deli in 14th. 6 seconds down. Deli, have you been off track? Possibly. Way off the pace at the minute. Fat Pickles then, still leading. White Shark C actually closed up a little bit on him. Starting to pull a bit more time over Mocking Weeks. Oh, look at that big punch up behind. Oh my God. So you've got V-Show just losing a position to Huracán and Dylan here. Boskov's made up another position into 7th. He's got himself past Toby. Now looking for a way past V-Show as well. Starting to slowly work his way through the pack then, Boskov. Trying to gain a toe off of Visho over the hill. Cuts all of that turn off. Yeah, you don't pick up a penalty for that one, so you can cut as much of that off as you possibly feel like. So he's still got Toby for company. White Shark C just in, oh sorry, no, it's not, it's Mental Nev in 9th, just in the background of this fight. So Boskov's still 7th then at the minute. Fat Pickles almost lost his penalty, still holding on to that lead. They are still pulling a little bit of time over Mockin. 1.4 seconds the gap to the 3rd place man. He's got 1.7 himself back to Hirakram. Still really tight in this mid-pack battle. Hirakram, Dylan, Visho, Boskov, Toby, Mental Nev, all still battling it out. Toby gets himself back past Boskov, up into 7th again. Boskov gets pushed down another position into 8th. Mental Nev trying to look for a way past as well in 9th. Manny just 1 second back, so not far off of slipstream range. JPH in 11th, not that far back either. Don trying to slowly move through the pack as well. Deli B just trying to catch up with the back of this pack. Only 4 seconds down now, so he has gained 2 seconds on these last few drivers. 1:27.4 as well, fastest lap of the race so far for Deli. Got nobody to, well, he's still putting purples in. There you go, that's why he's taken 2 seconds out of everyone. Fat Pickles then still leading. Ooh, White Shark almost able to chuck one up the inside of the hairpin there. All over the back end of Fat Pickles now, and now you might see a move. It's a long old straight. Keep the foot planted through these chicanes. If you can get a good enough toe, he might be able to make a move down over the hill. Slowly closing up. Is it enough? Backs off early, allows Fat Pickles to control the lead of the race then. Still right there with him. They've managed to drop Mocking Weeks by 2 seconds now. Dylan has actually got himself up into 4th position as well, so he's battled his way past Hirakram. Now at the front of that little mid-pack battle. Chasing down this 3rd place driver. What are you in, Dylan? Oh, it's Ferrari versus Ferrari as well here. So Dylan holding 4th, Hirakram all over the back end of him again for 5th. Visho 6th. Toby 7th, still holding off Boskov at the minute, keeping him in 8th for now. And Nev thought about chucking one up the inside there as well. So Don gets himself through to the front of that pack, 10th then. Can he make a break? Close back up on that pack in front. He's only 8 seconds off of race leader, so not that far up the road. JPH just half a second back, still within slipstream range. Obi-Wan 12th, but under pressure from Manny at the minute. Backs off, allows Obi to keep that position. Again, chops off all that apex. Deli B still closing up 2.3 seconds, 2.2 seconds, sorry. So he's going to get himself back into the fight before the end of the race. Where he ends up on the final positions, but yet to wait and see. Boskov is in a sandwich. Where is he? Still 8th. So Toby's managed to drop him a little bit. Mental Nev's still right there with him. Oh, Toby's got it wrong through the hairpin though. So now Boskov right back at him. Still tightly packed here between 3rd now. It's his 3rd. Hirakram gets himself through to 3rd. He's already made the move on Mockin. It's all kicking off here for positions. 3 wide as they head over the brow of the hill. Hirakram's got the inside line. Still 3 wide. Mockin Weeks is next to him. Dylan's next to them. 2 wide, 2 through there. Hirakram holds on to 3rd. Mockin Weeks 4th. Dylan still 5th, but looking for a way past Mockin Weeks. Trying to run around the outside there. Didn't quite work out. Jostling for position. Now Dylan gets up the inside. Can he hold it side by side through that awkward 2nd right-hander? Does. Dylan gets through then. Mockin Weeks pushed down to 5th position under pressure from Toby now. Visho, Boskov and Mental Nev. Absolutely bumper to bumper through there. Still nowhere for Boskov to go. Mental Nev chucks one up the inside at turn 1. Boskov's going to hold on to the place through the hairpin. Nowhere for Mental Nev to go. Having to take the longer route round. He's looking dangerous, Mental. Or he's looking mental dangerous, I'm not too sure which. Oh, Mockin Weeks getting that one wrong. I think Toby might be on for a move here down over the hill. Where is he? They're so close together I can't bloody see him. Thought about it, not quite close enough. Boskov also thought about a move up the inside. A little bit of contact between Toby and Visho. It slows Visho down. Allows Boskov through to take 7th. Allows Mental Nev through to take 8th. And Visho pushes himself down to 9th. Very brave into that turn, carrying a lot of speed in there. Unfortunately, it's cost him more than anyone else. So Don, 2.9 seconds back off that fight. Still got JPH for company. Manny's got himself in front of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan looking to come back into the final turn though. GT Deli B has got himself back into this fight. Side by side still, and there is Deli B. Just 0.3 of a second back from a battle now. Not anymore, he's right in the thick of it. Absolutely bumper to bumper through here. Indicator on for Manny. Can Deli B get the toe over the hill? Ferrari just pulling away from Deli B there, using the toe of the 650 in front. Side by side, Obi-Wan and Manny through there. Get it through there cleanly. Deli B not able to take advantage, unfortunately. Tight line through there for Manny. It's a little bit slower than Obi-Wan's. Oh, Deli B's managed to sneak one up the inside. He's followed Obi-Wan through, gets that position off of Manny then. Gets back into the fight then, Deli B. Obi-Wan to try and sneak a position off now as well. Running a bit quick down there, might be able to get this done before turn 1. Obi-Wan will hold on to the line into the hairpin though, I'm sure. Makes his car as wide as possible. No, Daddy B's trying to run it around the outside to the hairpin. Not worked out that time. Let's get ourselves back up front, see what's happening here. White Shark C retakes race lead off of Fat Pickles, bro. Fat Pickles coming back at him now, though. These top two have pulled a bit of a gap from anybody else so far. Ooh, a little bit wide there for Fat Pickles, got to be careful. A bit wide there for Toby as well. So what's the gap between White Shark and Hirokram is only 1.6 seconds. Over halfway through race 2. Third, then closing that gap up, dragging Dylan with him. They've managed to make a break from Toby, Mocking Weeks and everyone else who was battling now behind. Toby in 5th then. He's got himself 1.2 seconds ahead of Mocking Weeks. Mocking Weeks is now under threat from Boskov in 7th. Trying to get one up the inside here, Boskov. Can Mocking Weeks run it around the outside and hold on to it into the hairpin? Little handful of gas along that short straight. Does just hold on to it, does Mocking Weeks. Boskov's got to try again then. Let's see what he's got down here. All over the rear end of that Ferrari. He's got his nose up the inside as well, carrying a fair amount of speed. Mental Nev, is that Mental Nev looking to come through as well? It is. So IGTHX Boskov gets through. Mocking Weeks, unfortunately, a little bit compromised through there. Mental Nev comes through. V-Show comes through. Mocking tries to drop his penalty. Now drops himself down to 9th position. Boskov up into 6th then. 1.7 back from Toby for 5th. Again, he's been held up a little bit, has Boskov. Trapped in a V-Show Toby sandwich for about 3 or 4 laps. But the fight for first is on then. Fat Pickles retakes race lead. White Shark 2nd. Hirokram in 3rd though, only 0.7 of a second back, dragging Dylan with him. Oh, White Shark goes a bit wide through the hairpin. Hirokram, they are absolutely bumper to bumper now. So the McGann leads from the NSX. They are absolutely bumper to bumper down here. White Shark's looking to run around the outside. Hirokram's looking to chuck one up the inside here. Fat Pickles and White Shark get that a little bit wrong, so Hirokram comes through to take race lead. Dylan, if he can keep the speed and the power on through these next couple of turns, will take 2nd. Almost White Shark coming back at him down towards this double right-hander, but I think Dylan's going to take it. He does. So from 3rd and 4th, they're up to 1st and 2nd, Hirokram and Dylan. Good bit of driving, cleanly through there as well. So Hirokram leads 0.4 of a second over Dylan. Just 0.3 of a second between himself and White Shark, still being harassed by Fat Pickles. Top 4 though, big old gap, 2.6 seconds back to Toby. Toby has now only got a second between himself and Boskov. 10.5 minutes remaining. Oh, a little mistake there from Toby, I think, by the looks of it. Ran a little bit wide through the exit of that chicane. Yeah, he's lost a bit of time to Fat Pickles. And he's put himself under more pressure from Boskov, just 0.7 of a second back then. I'm sure he'll close up in this hairpin. Gets Spencer down to 0.6. Visho back into 7th. Mental Nev 8th. Don 9th. Mocking Weeks in 10th. JPH 11th. Delhi B in 12th. Manny 13th. And Obi-Wan now 14th. Obi with a little bit of a penalty to lose. Back up front then. P1, P2. Still bumper to bumper. What are you driving here, Akram? Oh, you're in the Hyundai, are you? Can Dylan get this top spot off of Hirakram before the end of the race? 9 minutes remaining. Can White Shark defend from Fat Pickles for the rest of the race? Toby is under all sorts of threat now from Boskov. Change that up a little bit. Keep those wheels off the dirt, Toby. It's slowing you down. You can see Boskov closing up on the GT in front. Slings one up the inside. There it is, up into 5th then for Boskov. Toby right there with him though. He's not letting him go easy. Pulls a tiny bit of time over Toby through that double right hander. Can Toby get anything back? 0.4 of a second back. At the minute for Toby, still 0.4. Close up a little bit down this straight. Not enough to make a move into turn 1. Let's go and see what's happening back up front. No, back up front. Hirakram and Dylan still bumper to bumper. Dylan looks pretty close down here though. Can he get a move on that first place man? He slings himself over to the right hand side of the circuit, carrying good speed through there as well. Down towards this hairpin. Gets the job done. Into first place then for Dylan. He's now got to defend for another 7 minutes to try and back Hirakram off. Hirakram already got his nose up the inside here though. Back through to first position. Good drive there by Hirakram. Leaving plenty of space as well. Can Dylan sneak one back up the inside here? Not quite. Six and a half minutes remaining then for Dylan to give this one a go. Again, closes up on Hirakram on the exit. Hirakram chucks himself into the middle of the circuit. Can Dylan run himself around the outside? No, backs off a little bit early. Goes for a different line on the way out. A little bit tighter, not able to benefit from that one this time. He lost his straight back though, Crease. Again, closing up over the brow of the hill. Is it going to be enough this time? Looks a little bit further back this time. Hirakram's wise to it as well. Sticks himself over to the defensive line. Dylan carrying so much more speed though. Can he make it work for him? Not this time again. So 5.5 minutes remaining. Hirakram leading. Dylan second. Fat Pickles gets himself back through to third position, but for how long? White Shark all over the back of him. These two have had a damn good battle all race. Boskov up into 5th, 1.9 seconds down. Still got Toby for company as well. Visho 7th. Ooh, nearly lost the tail end coming out of there. He's got Mental Nev and P1 Don for company, literally pushing him around these last couple of corners. Everybody slinging themselves off cross track looking for that toe. Don thought about it into turn one. Oh, locked up a little bit, gets a bit squirrely on the way in. Mocking Weeks hanging on to the back of him as well. Holding 10th at the minute for Mocking. Deli B up to 11th, only 2.5 back himself from Mocking. JPH another 1.8 back in 12th, Manny 13th. And Obi-Wan still looking for a way past Manny. Is it Ferrari versus McLaren here? Yes, it is. Obi-Wan gets a move up the inside here, though. Can he carry the speed down towards this hairpin? He's got the line. Can Manny cut back on him? Almost. Oh, it's looking good. Obi-Wan holds the line, though, through the left-right combo. Real good fight happening here, though, between these two. Oh, holds that defensive line again through there, Obi-Wan. Try not to give Manny any kind of opportunity for a little move up the inside there. So can he defend for another 3.5 minutes? We'll have to wait and see. Back up front, Hirakram and Dylan still bumper to bumper. A bit closer this time by the looks of it for Dylan. Already closing up as they come out of the chicane. Hirakram goes defensive again. Can Dylan carry enough speed down towards this turn? He's going to get himself in front, but by how much I don't know. Not enough this time. And again, Hirakram holds on to it. 2.5 minutes remaining. Defensive again for Hirakram. Dylan still just tucked in the back. Damn good drive between these two, that's for sure. The battle for... Oh, in the background. Boskov gets himself through to 3rd. Closed up on that 4th and 5th place fight then. Dragged Toby with him as well. So he's managed to get himself past Fat Pickles and the White Shark C. GTP Toby might be on for another position here as well. Got 2 more laps, this one and 1 more. White Shark and Fat Pickles just got to be a little bit careful here though, but Boskov gets himself onto the final podium position. He is unfortunately 5.4 seconds down from the... Oh, Toby's got massively wide through there. Boskov is 5.5 seconds down from the fight between Dylan and Hirakram. And again looking for a way past at this hairpin. Again, Hirakram takes the inside line. Nothing that Dylan can do about it at the minute. Hirakram holding his own then against the Ferrari. Again looking for a way past through the double right-hander. Literally pushing Hirakram through there. Loses a bit of time there, Dylan. Drops himself off the fight. This will become a final lap then as they cross the line. Half a second, 0.4 of a second. Dylan's got to try and make up. He was a lot closer than this before. Hirakram makes a tiny mistake into turn 1. Does give Dylan a tiny bit of, I'll say that, he's lost a 10th. Hirakram then just stretching out in this final lap. Dylan way too far back now to make a move into this hairpin. Closing up on Hirakram, but not enough to scare him at this point. Gets a good exit out of there though. Does close back up on Hirakram, but again it's not going to be enough before the checkered flag, unfortunately. Still only a quarter of a second back still. Tiny mistake from Hirakram. Could gift the win to Dylan here. Hirakram though, he's a veteran at this game. I've seen him race in other leagues, very clean, very fast. So, ooh, running very wide through there, but Hirakram is going to come home to take the win. There it is, first place for him. Dylan takes second. Boskov is going to come home in third. Fat Pickles takes fourth. White Shark takes fifth. Toby takes sixth. Don, closing up right at the end there, takes seventh. Mocking Weeks 8. Denny B actually gets himself up into ninth at the end of that race. Visho takes 10th. Mental Nev 11th. JPH 99 takes 12th. Obi-Wan 13th. And Manny 14th. Great race 2. That's what we like. Real good battles kicking off there. Some sort of better battles, if you like, than with the better battles than with the one make. Yes, so that was rounds 1 and 2 of MRC's GTTCC. Just see what's happening in the chat. Everybody seems quite happy. Obi-Wan's chucked himself straight out. I don't know whether he'd had a bit of a set to with Manny during that one. Yes, well done, Boskov, from the back of the pack. Ooh, from the back of the pack to third position, right at the end there. Good drive from him. So yes, that was rounds 1 and 2 of the Fusion League from MRC's GTTCC. We'll be back same time, same place next week for rounds 3 and 4. I myself am back on Monday night at 8:30 for the Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Always a really good series of races, that one. So get yourselves over to my channel at 8:30 on Monday. Back at 8:30 on Wednesday as well for the MRC stroke TRG Team Oliver Racing GR3 League. That's at 8:30. 2 races from that one. Thursday night, 9 o'clock for P1 Audi TT League. And then back again, same time, same place, 9 o'clock next Friday for rounds 3 and 4 of the GTTCC. Come and check it out. So, I hope you like what you watch, people. Click that like button. I can see 10 of you watching and only 4 thumbs. So, stop it. More thumbs. 4 new subscribers. Cool, blimey. Thank you, people. I've not seen that. Are they going to tell me who they are? Yes, Toby Nichols and Gabor Taco. 2 of them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yes, that's about it from me. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.